Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to this channel. If it's your first time that you're joining me, hit that subscribe button because you want to follow the information that I share on a weekly and sometimes daily basis with my audience. So to make sure that you don't miss anything, hit the subscribe button. If you find value in what I actually say in this video, please like it, comment, because I always like to help people. And then the comment of the day will also get featured in my next video as well. Alright guys, so a week has passed, as you can see there on the screen. The last time we had an update, it was week 7, so we're going to look at week 8. The reason why I'm not doing a daily anymore is because I want to teach you guys and add value, and I can't do it on a daily basis when nothing is happening. It's frustrating as hell to feel that you're doing the right steps and not seeing sales, and this has been a roller coaster of a week. In terms of the things that I've tried, things that have worked, things that hasn't worked, things that got stopped that I potentially thought was a great solution that I wanted to share with you guys. So let's hit into the results firstly, right? So let's quickly give an overcap of what we're busy with. We are basically buying leads through a service called myleadgensecret. You get either 100 or 200 leads per account. I am up to 7 accounts at the moment, and those 7 accounts basically give me 1,300 leads per day, and they accumulate, right? So the rationale is to have as many accounts as you can afford without making any sales and keep them for as long as possible, because the longer you have them, the more money you will eventually make. Right, so we're going to find out some golden nuggets, some things that happened that was probably lucky, things that happened that was unlucky. But without further ado, let's go look at the Clickbank account for the last week, right? So what you will see firstly is that the hops have actually decreased a little bit, right? So on the 7th, which was last week, Tuesday or Monday, we started off with 973, then 877, dropped, and then a big slump down, 362, 578, and then 447. So before I go into the results, let's quickly talk about what I did try, right? I tried to firstly find a way that I can mail multiple offers into one mail. So understand the rules of myleadgensecret, where they don't want you to track the links, right? So they don't want you to actually see through a third-party service the amount of clicks that's actually coming from your emails onto a system. But we can track those clicks with a service like Clickbank, because they track the hops or the clicks that goes to the offers, right? So I wasn't worried about that. All I wanted was what is called a link rotator. A link rotator is basically what the big guys use, right? So they can offer multiple products and have them rotate in different ways. So I tested a very basic rotator that basically does this. Person 1 clicks on the link, they will see offer 1. Person 2 clicks on the link, they will see offer 2. Person 3 clicks on the links, they see offer 3. And person 4 clicks on the link and they will see a 4th offer, which is all of them are different offers, right? The methodology behind it was that I can test at scale. So I can maybe over a period of time have the exact same data next to each other, because a lot of times what we have is you have different mails that go out with different click-through rates in different times of the week where you have more clicks and things like that. So it's all variable changes that you can't accurately actually measure. So my scientific brain said, I know and I've used link rotators. Let me try one that doesn't cost anything in terms of an investment, which I got, and plug it in and actually see. And for 2 days it worked. For 2 days I actually got away with it, and I thought I found a method that I can quickly put 4 offers. And even Clickbank, I wanted to do that, but I tried it with a Warrior Plus offer, and I had a CPA offer, and I had 2 of the Clickbank offers next to each other. But the 2 days weren't enough to actually test it the way that I wanted to. What then happened is the first link in the rotator, they basically deactivate the rotator, and they will only send the traffic to the first link, right? So the data is skewed in terms of what I saw. Didn't get the results that I initially wanted. I have reached out to support. It's still hanging because I want them to understand that I don't want to track the links. I want to rotate the offers. So hopefully that comes through with an answer, right? There are various ways to do it. I tried actually redirecting a domain that I had to a third-party rotator. The problem with that is it only goes to the first. So if you click on that domain name, now if I put that onto a link that is clickable, it only goes to the first offer. It doesn't rotate it every time that you click on it. So that solution didn't work. I thought maybe I could have a roundabout and actually get it working. Couldn't get that working, right? So let's look at the results. So in this period, some of these are non-myleadgen secret promotions, and this BioFit, I actually don't know where that click came from. It wasn't me, and I didn't promote that product. That is that miscellaneous product that I haven't promoted in years. That still gets the odd click, but you will never see a order form impression or so. So we did Easy Writer, we did social paid, we did social rep as well, and then the right app reviews. You can see over the last week we've actually done a lot of clicks to the right app reviews, and it's been successful because we've initiated 2 sales of $34 on the front end and then $43 on the back end, with a total of $77. So one upsell only of $43. So total sales count of 3 sales, right? So 2 front end sales or initial sales, and then 1 upsell, which I got yesterday, the 14th of Feb. What is interesting, if you go and look at my previous video, if you haven't looked at it, please go and look at it, and then you'll understand why it's so important. And I say that money likes speed, right? So I made a decision to buy an extra 2 accounts and then also chain link them as I've described in previous videos. And if you want to know more about the way that I structure my emails, if you want to know the way that I link my accounts and all of that, go and look at the first video in this series. There's a link below this video that you can go and watch the whole playlist of videos. Start with the first video because I run through it in the system and the way that I mail and where we get the mails from and things like that, right? And then through the videos, I show you exactly what I've tried and tested and what works and what doesn't work. Okay, so I've got 7 accounts, and my last account only gets 100 leads a day. So it's currently, I think today it was on 1,100 leads. So I basically have it for 11 days. The average out there that I've seen around with different people is about 20 odd days and a little bit longer to get your first sale, even if you have 5 accounts linked all together. This 7th account within 10 days basically, so excluding today, has given me 2 sales. Look at the amount of clicks that I've sent in 1 week to this offer. The only thing that I must tell you guys, that when I had the link rotator going, right, I did use MLGS because I couldn't send individual identifiers to pick up the tracking ID. So I had to use a standard one and to show everyone that it's just MLGS leads and clicks coming through. So it's not totally 90 clicks, but you can see the ratio out of the rest. So in the last week, you can see 800 clicks, 800 clicks, 1,000 clicks, 700 clicks, 600 clicks, 96, and then 90 clicks. But out of my smallest account with only 1,000 leads at the point in time, I've made 2 sales and 1 upsell. All right, so don't be fooled to say that because your first account is your biggest, it should bring in the most sales. It doesn't work like that. And that's why I believe in the law of averages, because one of the accounts or 2 of the accounts, maybe even 3 or 4 of the accounts will fire, right? And we don't know where that hot account is sitting. So if I only stuck with 5 accounts, I would not have received 2 sales this last week. All right. I don't want you, to go and buy accounts if you can't afford it. I know what I'm in for, and that is what I can afford, and I can afford 7 accounts at this point in time. So this has cost me initial investment of $60 to get this account going, right? It's only 10 days into it, and it's already made me $77. So that's a nice return on investment on that account. But unfortunately for the other accounts, I haven't made a sale yet. But it's coming, I know that for sure. So let's quickly go and look at the dashboard so you guys can also see that all of this is live data. We don't crook or cheat or anything like that. You can see that in this week we made an initial sale of $13. That was from Right App Reviews. And then yesterday, February the 14th, we made $64. So that's my biggest single day and the biggest sales that I've received in this journey so far. And then so far the week is ending for me tomorrow because the time zones are a little bit different. But this is the biggest week that I've had. All right, let's quickly go look at the journey so far. So the first month we only managed to do $79, right? We invested $300, only made back basically $79. So we were short or in the loss for $221. Now for this month, I also added because it was the 150, but then I also bought another 2 accounts, so that was 60 each, so that comes to the 270. Cumulatively, we spent $570 so far. We've made a total of $266.62, right? So I'm still short $300, but I've already made back $30, which I haven't brought in. I'll bring it in next month to give you a true reflection of what the system costs. I'll probably be able to withdraw a total of $60 in this period. So I would deduct the $60 also off of this and show it to you guys. As we stand now on the 15th of February 2022, I'm mailing out to 56,300 leads. All right, things are starting to get interesting. And I think we're going to see this number double again in the next month, right? So we started on almost $80 and we've made almost $190. So more than doubled what we did in the first month. And if that trend continues, it's going to be very interesting from month 6 onwards. I think we're really going to start seeing more consistent sales and better looking days as well. All right. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. I'll give you the answer that I get from support because I try to explain to them that I don't want to track the clicks. I actually just want a rotator. So if I get that right and we get a positive answer, I'll share the solution with you as well, because then we can test 4 different offers, split the traffic, and actually put the offers against each other to see which one is the best. Okay, so currently I'm continuing to promote Right App Reviews. It's brought me in the most sales for the period. And then what I will do is after the 18th, I'll do a 2-month recap or review of the journey as well. So then we'll look at product sales, account sales, all the nuggets that I can just recap for you as well. And then I'll run through the system in terms of how I send mails. It takes me under 10 minutes to send out 7 emails customized, and then that I can track the accounts as well. So if you've liked the value that I've added on to this video, please like this video. Please leave a comment of appreciation or discuss if you don't like what I'm saying. And then I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for your time and attention. As always, it's been a pleasure from my side. Cheers.